YouTube channel. On today's video, I decided to wear glasses. However, it's not really working with the light. So I'm just gonna take them off. I'm still gonna look smart, right? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Really happy that you're watching this video. On today's video, I want to show you how to create a budget from scratch using Excel. I think Excel is an awesome tool. You can do a lot of stuff there. And honestly, making a budget is not that hard. Um, Especially with Excel, I feel like it's harder if you're just doing everything manually. The purpose of doing your own budget is that you are the only person that knows all your income, your expenses, and there's no point of like following someone else's template. Just make something, that adapts to you, to your personality. Make it fun. Like, don't make a boring budget, like no colors and all black and white, and you're gonna literally like get sad every time you look at it. I like to put colors in my budget, and you know it makes it really fun when I look at it. This budget that I'm doing in on the video, it's a zero based budget. However, you can use Excel to make any type of budgets that you want. Also, I'm gonna share with you some formulas, some tips and tricks that you can use while making your budget that is gonna make your life so much easier. So yeah, please watch the video. This is the budget I use every month for my zero based budget, and it's really simple to do it. So I'm gonna show you step by step how you make one. So you're gonna open a new blank workbook, so just one like this, and you are gonna add some titles, right? These two over here, merge and center, you're gonna be using it a lot for this, so just get familiar with it. A title, and the title can be just like your name, so in my case like Natalie's budget, or you can put like the type of budget that you're doing, so I usually put Natalie zero budget. Okay, now you have to decide how you're gonna divide your paychecks. I get paychecks bi-weekly, so I just take all the paychecks that I am getting on the month for towards my budget. However, there are some times that I get my paycheck on the 30th. So in that case, I will use that paycheck towards the next month. So in this case, you just have to decide that. So I'll just put like paycheck, and then from, I don't know, let's say December 1st until December, okay, let's say this. Okay, after that, you're gonna set up your income tab. So income, and then you just gotta use different headings for the income that you're getting on the month. Every person has different income depending on what they're doing. So in my case, it is, you can put source and then put like paycheck one, paycheck two. If you're a freelancer or you have like a side hustle, you can put freelancer job, side hustle, whatever you like. And for example, me, I get extra income from tax returns, so I add that as well. So I just put it as extra income. E-transfers, because sometimes my friends send me money and it's just easier to add it to my budget. And then if you get any gifts from your family, you can add it as well. So any income that you have, just throw it here, and then you gotta put the total, right? So there's people that like to put the date that they receive their paycheck or any source of income. I don't like to do that, but that's an option for you, right? So you can also put your plan or your budget or your expected amount, and then the actual. And some people like to put the difference between both. Personally, I don't like it. I feel it's just like too much work, and I do another thing that I'll let you know at the end of the video. So there we go. So this looks like really ugly. So you're just gonna use this amazing tool, Merchant Center, put some color, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I like to put, like a table, like borders. You can design it however you like. Honestly, I feel like this is so much fun. um, so when you get to the total part, you have to use formulas. So you'll just put the equal sign and then sum and then open parentheses, select your cells, close parentheses, and voila. Because you don't have any money there, you will see zero. And then if you just don't want to repeat the equal sum and all that, because it's tedious, you just go to the corner of your cell and go to the right. There we go. You see, it's really simple. Now, for the difference is a little bit different because the difference is actually is you have to subtract. So in the case of the income, you will do equal the actual minus the plan, because if you got more money than expected or than planned, it's better for you. um so you can just go down because this one is gonna be a little bit different. Wait, just this one's good. Okay. So let's say that your first paycheck you got
$500 and $500 and you got $300 here, extra income 100, e-transfers 50, gift, let's say you didn't expect any gifts, okay? And maybe no expected e-transfers. Perfect. So then your paycheck was actually after tax 450, 300, 100, and you got $50 from your friend and $50 as a gift. So you see, in this case,
the actual and the plan are the same and there's no difference, but this is because I just subtract 100 here and add 100 here, so it's gonna change. Okay, now we got, you can put your expenses right here. However, I don't know, I don't like to do it that way. I like to have like more visual, so I like to divide my expenses into, as I already told you in one of my other videos, um, where I explain how to budget as well. So I divide it by fixed expenses and then variable expenses. Perfect. So fixed expenses are any type of expense that is gonna be the same every month or that you basically expect to be the same every month. Things such as rent, some people add groceries, but for me, groceries really change month by month, depending on what I plan beforehand. So you got your rent, maybe you got your phone bill, your internet bill. What else? If you have a car, maybe car's insurance, and anything else that you want to add. Netflix, Netflix, um, Spotify. I usually categorize all these in just one, just called subscriptions, and that's about it. So like the total, and you will basically do the same thing. So equals this goes and voila. It's really easy, and usually the difference here shouldn't be the same. Yeah, my rent is 500, so that's why I'm used to put that. But rent in Toronto is expensive, so let's put like, yes, this. So there you go. And here for the difference, you'll actually do the plan minus the actual. Perfect. So phone bill, let's say 60 bucks, 60 bucks. And usually, as I said, these ones should have no difference. But like if you decide to change your like Netflix subscription to a more premium plan, like last minute decision, then it can vary in one of your months, and that's totally fine. Okay, so you got this, and you can also put this. Okay, Now in variable expenses, you can just do a list just as I did here. However, I like categories because I feel it's like just easier to read, like when you gotta review your budget and you gotta know where to put your money, you just go straight to the category that belongs to. So just as an example to do it like really fast and not spend too much time in this video, I am gonna just put 3 categories. So you have the, let's say, food, my favorite food, and then I usually put groceries here because, as I said, it changes month to month for me. And then, eating out with friends and coffee and anything else that you want to add, you can put it there. I usually put alcohol as well. It's part of my food. So yeah. After you do this, you're gonna do the same thing. This is really repetitive and it shouldn't take you a long time. I'm just taking more time because I'm explaining it. So there you go. So as I mentioned to you, I usually don't use the difference because I do the following thing. So let's say that you budget for groceries 180. Okay, I'm just following the same as here, where this one should be the plan and then this one should be the actual. I just don't put the headings because I am just used to it. So let's say that I spend 200, which is more than 180, right? So instead of putting the difference, I just do this. So just click the cell and then highlight greater than, and then I-17. You see, it's gonna go red automatically. So when I'm reviewing my budget at the end of the month, I already know that everything in red is something that I went over budget.
You can start one more. I have like other categories, which is like like credit card, that, and then I just list like credit card 1 and credit card 2 and so on, and then you get your total. I have like 5 credit cards, and that's fine as long as you know how to use them. Perfect. So yeah, so you're just gonna keep doing this with all the categories that you can find, and that is pretty much it.
Put 4 categories there, but you can put any other that you like. Okay, so now that you have this, I know it looks a little bit messy, but as I said, you can put all these section just as a column. Just design it as you wish, where it's gonna be easier for you to visualize it and understand it and fix it and so on. For me, this is the easiest way, so this works for me. Okay, you're gonna put total expenses, and I usually put here like total variable expenses. Okay, and how are you gonna do this one? Okay, so this one, remember, is the actual, like the plan, and this is the actual, right? So you're just gonna do equal, and then this is this plus this one plus. Okay, easy. And then these will be the actual, so you just go and do the same on the other side. Okay, and you can do the same condition in formatting if you want to see if you went over budget for your variable expenses. Then for your fixed expenses, you should have it here, actual, plan, and actual, and then total expenses will just be a sum of the plan fixed expenses and the plan variable expenses, and then the actual fixed and the actual plan, the actual variable, sorry. Okay, of course they're all the same because we're only using from here, but we can add some like random numbers, so 200.
Coffee, 10 bucks, alcohol, 60, and we get a total.
As I said, you can put colors, make it look pretty. And yeah, this is pretty much it. So if you're doing a zero-based budget, just as me, when you get the total budget or zero budget, basically your income minus all your expenses have to be equal to zero. In this example, it's not like that because this is not accurate. You're paying $1,500 for rent. Let's put it at 500. You see, you have $100 left, but we haven't added any of these. So with numbers, it'll look completely different. But in the zero-based budget, you basically need to have zero as your actual budget, right? It is okay to have like some remaining, like maybe $1, $2, but the purpose of this budget is to basically allocate all your income to all your expenses. Okay. Now if you wish to do a graph, you can definitely do that. It's really easy. So what you're going to do is you need an extra column, so you need a percentage column. Okay, and then how this is going to work is first we need to change the format of all this to percentage. Okay, and then the formula is the following: equal whatever you have spent, like the actual spends, let's say on rent, divided by, you can do your total expense if you want to see how much weight does your rent has on your fixed expenses, or if you want to know how much weight of your rent is equivalent to your total expense. So that's really up to you. Just to make it easier in this example, I'm just gonna do it to the fixed expense. There you go. So 78%, and then we go down, and oops, what happened? Oh, sorry, I know what happened. So what happened over here? The thing is that this variable is fixed, right? So this one you shouldn't move it because you're gonna divide everything by this. What you have to do is on the formula you gotta fix this. Let the Excel know that this is a fixed variable and we're not changing it. So there you go. And then when you go down, there we go, 100%. So now to make the graph, so you this one, and then select all these, and then there we go. Perfect. You see, now you have a really pretty chart of your expenses, and you can change the title here. You can just personalize it however you like. You see, and that's pretty much it. It's a really simple to do it. I will definitely recommend you to do your budget in Excel. Just save your template and then you can start using it every single month. Just make little changes and all your life is gonna be easier. I hope you liked the video. Just to let you know, Excel is highly customizable. So just remember, just do your budget however you like it. Put some nice colors, something that is gonna motivate you to look and review at these every week, because that's the purpose of a budget. It's not to create it and then review it at the end of the month, because then there's no purpose. You have to be like tracking every 3 days, every week, whatever you feel that is comfortable with you. And yeah, you can also use all the formulas I told you for any area of your finance. You can use it if you are planning like a vacation. You can budget for a vacation, for a holiday, for a honeymoon, for a debt repayment. So it's really up to you. Honestly, once you get used to Excel, you're gonna master it. And Excel has so much stuff that I don't even know. And yeah, the more you know, the easier it will be for you. So that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and you start budgeting from scratch. yeah, please, if you like this content, please subscribe here, there. I don't know where the button is still. It's really hard for me to remember. And please, 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 um, go follow me on my Instagram, the Frugal Latina, if you want like daily tips and motivation to stay on track with your finances. I am looking forward to the new year to bring a lot of ideas to this channel. Right now I'm just really busy. I work retail. I'm working like 40 hours per week, plus I'm studying for a certificate, plus I'm going back home soon, so I'm buying gifts. So plus there's parties that I have to go because I like partying. Anyways, um please support me. There's a lot of ideas coming to this channel, a lot of stuff I want to do in 2020. I'm already writing down my goals for the coming year, and one of the goals is this YouTube channel, my YouTube channel and my Instagram page. So please support me. If you like this content, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel, do anything you can to help me out. Okay, see you on the next video. Bye.